Hello guys, welcome to this new video on Python and tkinter. In this video we are going to learn about tkinter, which is a module which runs on Python. What we can do exactly with tkinter is that we can build a graphical user interface which can have text box as well as buttons, and we can get results and everything that interactive environment between a user and a model should have. So tkinter is basically used to give your program a very graphical representation. Like you can also run machine learning models on tkinter, as well as you can build simple applets kind of stuff with tkinter. So here I have built a simple tkinter application where there is a text box and you just need to enter a number and then click on the button, that is get the cube, and you get the cube of the number. So firstly, I have opened an idle shell. I have opened a new file here and we will be importing the tkinter module into our project. So I write tkinter as tk. So the next step after importing the tkinter, we need to create an object that is based on this module. So I write the object as tk dot tk, and we call it and we assign it to an object basically. After that we need to define the length of the canvas. That was the application that you earlier saw. It had some length and some breadth, so we need to set that first. So for that we again create a new object. So I write the name of the object as canvas1, and what we need to do is that from the tkinter we need to call the canvas module, and inside the canvas module first we will call the root. Then we will give the size of the canvas that we saw earlier. So we need to specify the width and the height of the application board that we want. So I write height equal to 300. The same object we need to call the pack method so that our canvas is ready. After this we need to define a text box to take entry from the user so that we can process the value. I again declare a new object, and inside this I will take the entry. So I write tk dot entry, and inside this I again need to pass the root object that we have made. And then on the canvas one that we have created, we need to call the create window method. That is a predefined method inside the tkinter module, which will help us to define the location at which we want the window of the entry. So we write entry create window 200 comma 400. So this will be at this specific location on the 400 by 300 that application. It will be located exactly at this point, that is 200 comma 400. Then in the window attribute we will give the name as entry1 that we have created. So now we will define a Python function which will process the number which is taken from the text box, and it will convert it to the cube. So to define a function in Python we have the keyword that is def, and I will write the keyword as cube. Inside the cube what we do is that we define a variable that is, for example, x1, and from the entry that we have created above we call the get method, which is a built-in method to get the value which is being passed by the user. We need to create another object that is label1 where we will pass our output. So I write tk dot label, and inside this again we need to call the root. Then in the text attribute we will be writing float, and the value that we have captured into the x1 variable we will be raising it to the power of 3 so that we get the cube of the number. So once this is done, let's create the output window at this point. So for that, again, just like we created this window here, so we will copy this line. Then we write the canvas dot create function again, and we specify the location where we actually need the output. So it will be somewhere very below. So I am choosing this position of 200 comma 230. What we'll do is that in the window again now we give the assignment of the label 1 that we have created here. So once this is done, we come out of the function. Then we define the final part of our application, that is the button one, on which when it is pressed we should get the output. So we again call the tk dot button, and inside this we will write the text that we want to display on the button. So I will write get the cube, and the command attribute here will call the function that we have defined above. So the function name that we have here is the cube. This is done. Once the button one object is declared, after that we again need to call the create window. So on the canvas one object that we have, I call the create window, and we paste the output at this location, and in the window again we pass the button 1. So this is done now. Just now we need to call the main loop function, which is based on this root object, so that our application runs continuously in the background. So at last you need to write root dot main loop, and this is done now. So let's save the program and let's run it. We are getting the application as we desired. So let's check whether it's running or not. So I type 5 here and click on cube. So we get the output that is 125 as desired. So if you look at the application that we have created here, if you look at this position, that this application was of the size of 400 by 300. Then we created the window at this location 200, 140, that was this window. After that, inside the cube function we defined x1 variable, and we captured the variable that we got from the text into this x1. What we did is that we performed this cube operation onto it, and we passed it to this label1 object that we created. And in the last part we created a button object here that was based on the tk_enter.button, and we had a text on this button, that is get the cube. And the command on this button call was that whenever this button is pressed, you need to call the cube function that we have declared, that is the user defined function. Lastly, we had in loop running in the background continuously. So let's check this with some more. So we get the cube of any number that you pass to this application. So this was all about how you can build a simple application on tk_enter, that is a Python GUI based module which is used to create interactive applications on your system. If you have any doubts regarding this video, regarding any of this code that I have shown in this video, feel free to write in the comment section. I will definitely reply to them. And if you like my work, please do hit the like, share and subscribe button.